Somewhere along the way, a lot of us learned that rest is a reward. It's something that you get after you've done enough, you've healed enough, or you've just held it together long enough. But what if rest wasn't a reward? What if it's actually a requirement for our body? What would you think if I told you that your body can't fully heal physically or emotionally without rest? So, if you're somebody that struggles to slow down and struggles to give yourself rest, then this video is for you. I've been thinking a lot lately about how we talk about healing, especially when it comes to self care or in spiritual communities. So many of us feel this pressure to get back to normal or to just move on with things quickly. And even when we're spiritually aware and we're doing things to take care of ourselves from a self care standpoint, we still can cave to that pressure and those expectations of trying to just push through things. And when we push through things, we're often pushing our nervous system way past where it's comfortable. So, I'm going to talk about a few reasons why we do these things and share some ways that you can start shifting this pattern. Your nervous system doesn't respond to logic or timelines, it responds to safety. So, if you're going through a prolonged period of stress, grief, an illness, or even just emotional overwhelm, what your body is craving and what it needs is consistency and gentleness, not urgency. Stress accumulates in our body, and we store grief and traumatic events. And in order to heal these things and release them, our body needs energy for healing. So if you're feeling tired or sluggish, foggy, or just weighed down, it doesn't mean that it's a failure on your part. It's that your body is trying to communicate with you and give you information. And one of the biggest problems is that we tend to keep ourselves so distracted because we're not ready to deal with these stressful emotions and things that have happened. We often miss these subtle whispers our body is trying to show us. And I want you to think about that for a minute and see how it feels. Does that feel true for you? Now, I just recently went through a pretty serious health scare. And so this is something that's really been on my mind a lot because I do listen to my body and I feel like I'm pretty in tune with picking up the signs and the signals it gives me. But I'm also guilty of pushing through. There are a lot of times where something will be happening and I'm just like, no, I'm just going to keep going. I need to push through. I have to get these things done. And in my mind, I'm realizing that I'm keeping myself distracted, but I do it anyways. And so knowing that's not the healthiest response, it's something I'm really working actively to change. For a lot of people, rest feels unsafe. When we slow down, emotions surface. Fears may come up, grief may come up, and old patterns might get louder. When we slow down, all the things that we don't want to deal with emotionally start rising to the surface. So instead, we keep ourselves busy. And keeping yourself busy can look a few different ways. You may be somebody who gets really productive all of a sudden, and you start tackling things off your to-do list, and then you don't have time to think about other things. Or you could be somebody who turns to mindless activities like binge watching TV shows or doom scrolling through social media. And you may actually think you're resting because you're laying on a couch while you do it, but it's just a form of distraction. And what you need to know is that by avoiding these feelings and their emotions attached, it doesn't make them go away. It just prolongs your body processing them so that you can heal. So if rest makes you feel anxious, just know that there's nothing wrong with you. Your system learned that staying alert was being proactive. But now is the time for you to start recognizing these patterns so that you can begin to shift them. True rest requires trust. Trust that you don't need to force healing. And trust that your body knows how to heal itself when it feels properly supported. Rest is you saying to your body, I'm listening to you. Don't worry about finding the perfect way to rest. You don't need to meditate for an hour a day. You don't need to change your entire life. Sometimes rest is just taking some moments of stillness and quietness to reflect. And sometimes rest is just not pushing yourself like you normally would. So I'll share a very simple way of how you can practice this. If it feels okay, I'd like you to just gently close your eyes and take a deep breath in and out. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw soften. And ask yourself, where in my life am I asking too much of myself right now? Pay attention to what you're feeling in your body as you think about this question. Where in my life am I asking too much of myself right now? Notice any sensations or emotions that show up. Don't try to fix or solve anything. Just noticing them is enough. Allow this moment of rest and let whatever messages your body has for you come through. You may want to pause the video and take a few extra moments. Just sit and listen to what your body is trying to tell you. Or you can come back later and try this on your own. Open your eyes when you're ready and just notice how that felt. Did it come easy for you? Were you able to get a message right away? And if it didn't come easy, I don't want you to get discouraged. If you've never tried anything like that, it can take some time. You have to get used to noticing these subtle ways that your body communicates with you. But I would invite you, if you're open to it, to try doing this for 10 days in a row. And I can pretty much guarantee that you are going to see a shift in those 10 days. Whether it's that you're getting messages more clearly, or you're just starting to feel the reflection of that rest in your nervous system. Because I really want you to remember that rest isn't something you have to earn by being strong or pushing through things or working really hard. Rest is something that your body and your nervous system need in order to heal and to thrive. So if this video resonated with you in any way, I would love to hear what it is about it that stuck with you. Is it something you're already doing to bring yourself rest? Or did this give you an idea of something to try? But let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. And if you would like to do any deeper work, I do offer Reiki and crystal healing and transformational hypnosis. And they're really powerful to help you work through things like this. But thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.